I said, Buffy, baby, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I know more about pillows and bedding than I know about what's actually going on in the world right now. Do you understand that? What a strange thing to do. Who is sending out? Who needs to know about pillows 3 times a day? Tell me one person. Tell me why is this happening? And they literally reached back out and they were like, hey, yeah, sorry about that. I said something along the lines of, doesn't this feel just a little excessive? Feels a little much, right? Like we're forcing the pillow narrative. Huh? Oh, you got the cloud pillow and the nice bedding and sheets and whatnot. Very cool. Hey, if I had $6,000 to spare, I'd probably invest in some of it. But guess what? It's too pricey in this economy and I can't. And so now you're just teasing me. And now you're just teasing me with your fancy pillows and your duvet covers and your comforters. It's too much for me, Buffy. And I said, hey, please, for the love of God, where do I make this end? When did I sign up for this? Was it 6 years ago when I bought one pillow from you? You were like, this guy seems a bit obsessed with us now. Give him the good stuff 3 times a day. Sign him up. My email that I actually pay for storage is just bombarded daily with emails nonstop about marketing this and you need pillows. And oh, I noticed that you were checking something out. My favorite thing is on if you're shopping anywhere and you're like browsing around, you're like, oh, I'll add this to the cart. I might just dip my toes in that water. Fancy myself a little purchase. No, you can't do it. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck adding that one thing to your cart so you could go back to it without browsing 10,000 products on Amazon. No, God forbid anything happens around you and you need to take care of business for a few minutes. You're going to get an email within 20, 30 minutes from Amazon being like, hey, what's up with that? We noticed that you were checking out some fancy almonds, but you didn't pull the trigger on them. Was there a reason? You weren't just looking at the flavors, right? You're like, oh, maybe I'm actually going to get this. I'm adding this to the cart. Hey, couldn't help but notice that you were looking at DVD copies of SpongeBob SquarePants. You interested still? Because we saved the card. It's just right here. It's just right here. Not going to find a better deal. And you're like, hey, I was just nostalgic for my youth. Can I do that? Hey, Amazon, can I dive into some memories for a few minutes without you pestering me nonstop about this is, oh, yeah. Oh, did you added some coconut water to your list? Are you thirsty there, pal? Hey, because I got 15 different listings of coconut water right here. You like that? Huh? You sick little bastard. You into this? You into that coconut water? Because we got it for you. You honestly can't do anything. I can't go to any website. I can't add anything to my cart. I can't even so much as browse around a product page because there's all these sticky cookies all over the place. And they're just like, hey, this person browsed here for a minute. Show them this exact product for the next 16 years of their life. Every webpage they visit, I want them to see this shampoo. Yeah, I know it's got only 3.5 stars, and that's probably why they backed out of it, but I want them to see it, and I want them to know you can still come back and buy this. It's not going anywhere. Okay? We follow you all across the web. We know every single thing you do, and you will buy this shampoo, damn it. Disgusting scalp, you need this shampoo. Hey, do you have dandruff? Because this shampoo comes in handy. Oh, hey there, you like a fresh ocean breeze? Because that's what this smells like. Hey, Scott, you need the shampoo. Come get the shampoo, Daddy. It's just weird. Like, hey, leave me alone. Leave me alone. What happened to me deciding what I needed, huh? What happened to me wanting and finding things that I desire? It's the illusion of free will. There's no free will on the internet. No, we're just chasing after a carrot on a stick. It's fascinating behavior. And we all do it, and that's fine, I guess. I'm tired of it, you know? And I'm tired of this damn podcast. This is the 3rd time I am redoing this opening because it just keeps stopping. The recording it'll keep playing, but the recording itself will just be like, damn, never mind. But keep the play roll going. Let's see that. Yeah, so I have to keep, if you see me staring down here, it's because I am the producer here today. All right? And I'm taking care of business, and I didn't want to do this. I've done a lot of recording this weekend. I'm very tired. But here we are, bitching about email storage, bitching about marketing all over the world, huh? Wearing a fancy weird sweatshirt that is very colorful and a little flamboyant. That's fine. All I really want, and I'll say this, and then I guess lead into whatever the hell this is. I just want to be able to go back to the days when the internet didn't follow me everywhere. I said it. I just want to be able to go if I want to buy one thing and one thing only, and I want to put it in my cart, and I want to leave for 35 minutes to make a sandwich. And while I'm gone, I don't want it to have a crisis and be like, yo, you added this. Are you okay? Hey, Scott, you added this 30 minutes ago. Hey, are you still there? Do you still want your card is about to expire, dude? You got 10 minutes on this bad boy. That shampoo is going to be in someone else's scalp. You want that? Do you really want that? All right. Give it to Greg. Greg gets the shampoo now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You just had to have a sandwich, didn't you, Scott? You just had to go in there and make yourself a nice fancy PB&J with the crust cut off like you're not a 35-year-old man, didn't you? Yeah, well, now Greg has the shampoo, so deal with that. Yeah, maybe I should have spot it. I'm sorry for this. It's fine. I'm sorry for this. Hey, is Facebook even real anymore? Has anyone else noticed that literally like 75% of all the posts are just AI recommended slop? And it's all the pictures of the weird things and the weird people. Like I saw one today of a fireman holding a sign, and it was like, it's my birthday, but nobody wishes me happy birthday. So I guess I'll just go myself or whatever he says. And I'm like, dude, is anyone? And I scroll through the comments and yeah, everyone's buying it. It's the geriatrics. Surprise. Yeah, they got the old people again. You know, the folks that you can literally call from any phone number on the world and say, hey, we have one of your relatives held hostage. Go down to Walmart and buy $6,000 in gift cards and then give us the number for all those gift cards. It's those people. Again, they found a better way. Yeah. I guess we'll just engagement farm them. We're not technically ripping them off at this point. We're literally just writing and creating stupid scenarios that aren't real and pitching it as if they were. We're tugging on the heartstrings. So you got a bunch of old geezers in the comments being like, oh, happy birthday and thank you for your service. And it's sweet in theory, but not when you're hey, guess what? Nothing on the internet is nice. Okay, if you stumble across something, hey, hey, pay attention. If you stumble on something on the internet and you're like, well, this is nice, you're being lied to. Okay? Full stop. Come here. I'll tell you the truth. You old bat. Get off Facebook. Get off. You live 3 doors down from all of your friends. Okay? What are you doing on Facebook? You checking in with the family that doesn't give a shit about you? And they stuck you in a old retirement home? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Hang out with me. It's fine. It's fine. What are we doing here? I got problems. You got problems. It's going to be okay. Just get off Facebook, all right? Because I can't deal with this. I have like this weird justice thing inside of me where if I see people lying on social media platforms, I'm like, well, that can't continue. Well, like I'm going to do something about it. Like I'm going to like Zuck's going to reach out to me and be like, way to go, Scott. Yeah, you really did it. All those old people, they were being swindled left and right. We were paying a bunch of Indian dudes and it was fine. Yep, but you stopped it. Way to go, you. Bangladesh is just a little poorer now. I'm just so over. I'm over it. Because there was a time when I'd be scrolling through Facebook and I would see my friends' posts. And I would see my friends talking about things. And then I realized that was me when I was like a teenager. And I'm 35. So I guess what happened is over time, Facebook went from having like one ad every 20 posts to having one ad every 4 posts to then having recommended posts 2 out of every 4 posts. And so then 75% of your feed is dumb shit that you don't even care about. And you get to see your friends' kids for 30 seconds a day while you're doom scrolling stupid shoes and 32-degree heat pants. Is that what we're doing now? Because that's what it feels like we're doing. And we're just all fine with this? That's weird. No thanks. And is half of my closet 32-degree heat garments? Yeah. Yeah, it is. I didn't say I was perfect. I said I'm tired of it. Okay. And this is a judgment-free zone, I thought. Okay. I put aside time in my busy weekend to come in here and about random things, and this is one of them, you know? What am I even doing here? And I say that every single time. Every time I record, I'm like, what is this? What is this? I didn't even turn on my candles, damn it. Ugh. It's fine. Guys, honestly, it's cool. It's cool. I'm just doing this because I was putting it off, and I decided to start releasing episodes every other week instead of every week because I was like, oh, you know what's happening? Oh, you know what's happening is I'm slowly dying. Just for the love of the game. And I was like, you know what? Maybe not so much anymore. People are always telling you, like, hey, even God took a day off to rest. I'm like, oh, yeah? Yeah, well, God has supernatural abilities, doesn't he? He could have taken 6 days off and still got all that stuff done in one, you know? Can I do that? No. God's not editing my videos unless it's through me. And that sounds a lot more pretentious than I meant it to sound. It's not. I wasn't like, well, I'm God and I edit videos. That'd be weird. I've said weird things before. That'd be a really hot take for me. But speaking of God, I actually have been having a lot of signs. I know a few episodes back, you probably heard me. I was lamenting in my car on the way home from work, and there was a funny haha that God did. And as soon as I was done praying, I was like, "Yep, you still got it." And then, literally, that prayer in that car from work to that license plate that pretty much said, "My God, why have you forsaken me?" The entire prayer was, I don't know what God's will is for my life. And I don't know, I feel like I'm just kind of rambling. I'm just floating through time and space. And then soon I'll be dead. And that's where I was at. And so I was like, hey, God, if there's something that you want me to do, or there's like a big, plan for me or something, I need to know what it is. Okay, this whole will of God thing is confusing for us laymen. And then I was watching one of my favorite pastors on YouTube, just mindlessly hanging out. And I'm going to play the video because the exact phrasing, I can't remember it verbatim, so I shouldn't say that. But pretty much this pastor is saying, you want to know God's will for your life? It's not that you be a graphic designer. And hey, graphic designer, that's my profession. I've done it for 16 plus years. Okay. He said, it's not that you be a YouTuber, but that would be cool. And hey, I am a YouTuber, and I thought that would be cool. And he said, it's not even that you're a stay-at-home parent. And hey, I'm a work-from-home parent. All right? And then he went on to say what God's will for your life is, and that's that you be holy.
Talk about the moral will. This is God's revealed will for your life. What is God's moral will for you? Let me tell you what it's not. It's not that you be a graphic designer. It's not that you be a YouTuber, but that would be cool. It's not that you be a stay-at-home parent. God's moral will for you is revealed in his word. God's will for you is to be...
And I'm like, okay, well, that's great, but also doesn't really answer the question entirely. So I'm still a bit confused. But what I'm saying is that of all the tens of thousands of, maybe even, that's a pretty big church, maybe hundreds of thousands of people that are going to see that. Of all those people, one person that was actually watching that sermon was all of those things. And what he was saying, like, what are the odds that what he was saying, I guess what I'm saying is, what are the odds that he would not only say all those things, which I am all those things, but he would also be preaching on the exact same thing that I've been praying about. And so I pray like, hey, God, what's your will for my life? And then like a week and a half later, there's a sermon that comes out and the preacher's like, hey, do you want to know what God's will is for your life? Well, it's not the 3 things that you're doing right now. That's irrelevant. What it actually is that you're set apart. That's the will. So maybe focus on that and less on being whatever it is you're trying to be. And that's probably the message, but I'm still going to be confused because, hey, it's me. So I just thought, I was like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. The odds they got to be infinite that all of those things would come together. That I would be praying for a half hour in my car one day, see a sign from God, and then like a week and a half later, the thing that I was praying about would be talked about by a pastor halfway across the country. He would nail all 3 of the things that I do, and he would be an answer to the question that I was asking God about a week and a half prior. Like I don't see how people can see that and be like, oh, that's a weird coincidence though, right? God's not real. God's not real. And hey, you can think that. You can think God's not real all you want, dude. I don't care. The same way I don't care when other people are wrong about things. Believe what you want. Believe what you want. But you can't convince me by any stretch of the imagination that God's not real. Even in like my darkest times in life, I've been mad, I've been angry, pissed off, depressed, all these things. I've never once been like, well, God's not real. Because I have what's known as common sense and eyeballs. Okay. Like it's it's impossible. Even people pushing evolution don't believe in evolution. They don't believe there's so many holes in evolution, it's nuts. I'm not trying to get preachy or anything. I'm just saying that, for people that think, oh, well, God's fake, that I have some pretty crazy coincidences that say otherwise. How's that? I'm not trying to convince anyone. Believe what you want to believe. You're wrong. Wholeheartedly, you're wrong, but believe what you want to believe. Some people just don't want to give up that lifestyle. They're like, no, I make my own choices. I am God of my world. Cool. How's that going? Because I know how it goes for me, and it's miserable. Which is why I always end up coming back. I'm like, all right, I tried again. I tried to do the thing again. I thought I was going to be cool. I thought I was going to be cool and hip in a vibe, and it crashed and burned immediately. I'm like, hey, God, I could use some help here. And then within a month, literally everything in my life is back on track. Or if not back on track, it's at least taken care of, which is wild. So thank you, thank you. I'll take it. I was thinking the other day, it must have really sucked back before cars were invented. Can you imagine that? Like, we have an urgent message to deliver to the next town over. We'll be there in 6 days' time. I can't go to the gas station without getting a text message of something. Oh, I forgot to tell you, pick this up. Can you imagine riding 6 days on horseback and getting to a village to deliver a very important message? And then behind you, like as you're riding back to your old town, behind you is another horse that was sent by your wife. And you catch him 2 days headed back to your place. And the horse is like, your wife wanted me to give you this message. Also, you're supposed to tell them this. And you're like, well, damn it, Greg. I've been riding for 48 hours straight. I got to go back. Okay, I'll go. And then while you're on your way there, you turn around and catch a beautiful sunset and you notice a horse is trailing you about 20, 25 miles back. You're pretty high up on the mountain. You can see a good ways. Don't question this. And damn it, you know what it is? It's another horse sent by your wife, asking you to pick up a baby cow on the way home because the kids want more milk. Can you imagine? Because I can't. I swear to God, I can't go anywhere without getting a text message back. This happened. Can you make sure don't forget. Well, good grief. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, I kind of wish I had the horses and the lack of technology. You go outside, you're like, well, no one's getting in touch with me until I return. So that'll be nice. It's going to be 6 to 8 days time. And when I get back, they'll probably have many things to tell me. But yes, indeed, that is a problem for future, Scott. Not for me and my steed. Ride, tiddlywinks. Yeah. Stupid. That wasn't even about... No, that was really more or less just about horses in general. And the apps, like, not only would you be walking like a clown when you get back to deliver your message, you're just like, it's very urgent, madame. No, not only that, but like the time, you had so much time to think. You're just like, just smelling the entire time. 6 days of smelling in your nostrils. No, I bring that up because we've been watching. Well, I gave up watching after a while. We've been watching Outlander. And it started off as a pretty good show, but I don't know, man. I can't really quite put my finger on what it was that kind of got me to stop being super interested in it. No, I don't know, because it was a really good show, It was. What could it have been what was that switch that flipped in me? Oh, I know. It must have been all the excruciating gay. Oopsie. Turns out I'm not into that. Yeah, it's all the gay. That must have been it. That must have been it. Because like cool sword fights and everything like that. But it was probably all the gay. Yeah, and not just the gay where it's like insinuated, like, well, I'm going to have your ass here in a moment, soldier. No, like the actual, the scenes. And you're like, oh, heavens to Gretzky. What am I watching? This isn't TV. This isn't what I want to watch. What am I, gay? It's not for me. That's for someone else. Don't they have websites for that shit? Why I gotta see that? No, it literally turned, and it wasn't just the scenes. Because if it's just like a scene or two, I'm against like extreme sex scenes in movies. I don't think it really needs to happen. It does not move the story along at all. You're trying to raise the interest from men, so you gotta have titties out. Yeah, cool. All right, have some titties out, but do we gotta have the gay? And again, I didn't even get to finish the sentence because I keep getting led astray. But it's not just the gay. All right, what it is that it's not the scene of the gay. You see the gay plenty, so much gay. But what it is that after the scene's concluded, Jamie is trying to compose himself as the masculine man that you're familiar with him being. But he's been defeated through the magic of British. Guess and so he's sitting there defeated, and he'll be talking to Claire, and they'll be talking about wee bairns and whatnot, and you're like, oh well, he is a brawl laddie, yeah. But then he'll just have a flashback to him being rammed by a dude. Yeah, and so I get what you're trying to do. It's an emotional moment. Sure, I can see that. Hey, anyone can see that, But the flashbacks, the unexpected flashbacks, you're just sitting there. Well, at least we're done with all the, oh my God, it's back. Yeah, no, that's too much. Again, so after witnessing that, I turned to my wife, I'm like, what is this? what is this? At what point, hey, what is this? What are we doing here? Oh, is it about the old days, or is it about gay and regular and just people all the time? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like you wanted to use British accents and Scottish accents and have people all the time. And hey, turns out maybe I'm just more of a cinephile where I appreciate the art of storytelling and filmmaking. But yeah, it might have been the gay. I guess when I really sit back and think about it, I think it might have been all the gay. And not just that, because hey, guess what? He had plenty of time to, like, they're trying to portray it as this man was broken. He was broken down by this British guy. Like, it's this whole thing. It's like this dramatic moment where it's like, yeah, you're broken. And he had so many times, Jamie, the guy on the receiving end, was nearby weapons. It's like he was being taunted. Like, yeah, you could do something, but you're a little so you're not going to do anything. Now bend over it. Let me have that again, And so I guess after the third or fourth pounding, I was like, it's not really for me. It's kind of an interesting concept, but the more I watch it, the more I'm like, this seems like it might be more geared for the females. And that's fine. Women have some pretty interesting choices in books, so it makes sense that the shows that are for them are also going to be questionable. Yeah, it's a little pervy out there. I thought the guys were the perverts, but nah, I don't think so. And that's fine. Do whatever makes you happy. I don't care. Who cares? What's any of this for? I stopped watching Outlander. Okay, the only thing I got out of Outlander is that I heard the name Fergus, and then I was reminded of a type of cat that I wanted, and I was like, perfect. That cat, I'm going to get that cat, and his name's going to be Fergus. That's literally all I got from Outlander. And it's still going on. Hey, guess what? So many seasons. So I get to watch it for probably the foreseeable future. And whatever, I got so many things I'm doing anyway. Who cares? Just as long as the gay is kept to a dull roar. Keep the gay to a dull roar, please. Some of us are trying to work. Hey, can you turn down the gay? I'm trying to work. That'd be a weird way to end this episode. No, I'm not going to do you like that. We'll talk about something else. It's fine. I'm over this. That's the end of the gay bit. Okay. Well, I'm getting tired. So, and I stayed up to come out here and vent about things. And I surprisingly have so much more to vent about, but it's fine. I'll do it in a couple weeks. Who cares? Who cares? Who's watching this? Huh? I barely even watch it, and I have to edit the damn thing. So, what's the deal with rich people and having tall doors? And why do I hate it so much? Anytime there's a wealthy person, look at their front doors. They have unimaginably large front doors. Like, I'm talking 20, 30 feet high front doors. It looks like parting the Red Sea when those bad boys open. It's just, yes, come in. The football game is on. You're like, what? When you get rich, do you just buy whatever? You're just like, yeah, fuck it. No, I know most places have normal doors that human beings fit in, but just in case angelic beasts want to show up, just in case some fantasy creatures, in case Godzilla pops in from Japan, I'd like to make him comfortable in our home. Can we do that, Greg? Huh? Damn it, make the doors larger. What did I say? I said 30 feet minimum. It was clearly 22. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I want small engine aircraft accidentally flying in the front doors if we leave them open. Okay? That's what I want. I want the sniper from Saving Private Ryan to mistake our front doors for his clock tower hideout. That's what I want for our front doors. I want people coming over and be like, is the Hunchback up there? Is the Hunchback? No? Oh, it's just, it's front doors. Oh, it's front doors. Interesting. I thought maybe the Hunchback of Notre Dame was up there. What's his name? Ignatius? What's his name? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? And if you're rushing to type it into a comment or something like that, who cares? Huh? What are we doing? What are we doing? Close the front doors, all right? Close the front doors. The condors are getting in. The condor, yeah, we see them circling up there near the ceiling. Is there fresh meat on the ground? Oh, there is. There is. I accidentally stepped on Junior's hamster. The condors got in and they're circling the ceiling. So doors are so damn high. Maybe that's jealousy coming from me because I can literally stand up and touch my ceiling, and I want nothing more than to have 600-foot high ceilings where condors circle if I accidentally step on Junior's hamster. You got me. You got me. That's all I could ask. I think I've driven the tall door bit into the ground, but I want to talk about it further, but I'm also tired. So I think I'm going to hit the old dusty trail here. And yeah, maybe I do shorter episodes, huh? It's my show. There's no producer here. What are you going to do? Oh no, Scott, please tell us more about this. It's stupid, man. All of this is pointless. This could have all been a text to my parents to let them know how I'm doing. And look what I've done. Yeah, whatever.
I'm sorry for this.